I've just been to the gym this morning. I'm heading back home, and in the process of doing everything, I thought, it feels like a minute since I have done a recording, so I'm just gonna do a quick one, which is kind of just an update, really. And also to check from you guys to know how are you doing. How have you been? How have you? Hope you all have been doing well. I have a day off today, so it's nice to be able to be home. So because I was home, I decided to go to the gym. So I've done mainly stairmaster climbing. So it's just walking like up the stairs really today. And then I've also done just some weightlifting. Because as I said, I have quite a significant amount of weight that I need to lose. But it feels like at the moment, it's no budging. So I'm trying the much I can every single day. But the thing I've told myself is that I'm not giving up, I'm not backing down. So that's the reason why every single time I have literally stopped weighing myself, because I tried a few times and it's raining. That's the weather for you here. So every time I try to do weighing, it doesn't really do its thing. The scales are just misbehaving at the moment. So every time I jump onto a scale, sort of in a way, it's not changing and it's not, yeah, doing its thing. It's really annoying at the moment to try and jump onto the scale, and so also discouraging sometimes. So because of that, I've decided I'll use other measures just to see if I am able to change anything within my body and things like that. So I've stopped wanting to see those scales move, even though it would be nice for anyone to be able to see that happening. It will be amazing. It will definitely be incredible, but at the moment it's not doing its thing, and because it's not doing its thing, I've decided I'm going to stop weighing for the moment and concentrate on other stuff. um, so the things that I've actually realized at the moment, barefoot, I don't know what that means. Ashley, I don't know what that means, Ashley. You can let me know, so because I can see some of you live with me. I was just saying, I'm like kind of doing an update for myself, because I've been trying this journey to kind of lose some weight. I would love to lose, of course, some weight, because I gained a lot of weight when I had my little baby, and it's coming to a moment where I feel like I need to get rid of it, but obviously the scales are not moving. And so that's why I was saying, me and the scales at the moment, we are not friends. Every time I stop, I stop on this step on the scale, it does really, really discourage me. So I decided there are other measures that I can actually use to be able to see if I'm making progress rather than using the scale, because obviously the scale is not doing its scaling thing at the moment. So I have been in the gym this morning. I've been on the stairmaster, which is just like climbing stairs. I did quite a lot of just stepping up. That's why hence there's lots of sweat. I've also done some weight lifting. So I do free weights mainly at the moment. But also I'm very careful when I'm doing the weights, how much I can be able to carry. Obviously, because I had surgery, major surgery 8 months ago. So I'm limited with how much I can be able to do. And I can see lots of you live with me. If you want to drop in the chat, where are you watching from? And maybe give this sister some tips. As I said, my weight is not budging at the moment, and sometimes I feel really discouraged. So if you have been on a journey, you've lost some weight, or you're working on losing weight and things like that, and you want to really share it with a sister, why not just putting it in the chat and say what you've done, what has worked for you, what has not worked for you? Because at the moment I am in that phase of struggling. I'm in that phase where sometimes I look at it and I'm like, should I continue paying and going to the gym? Is it worth it? But then I've realized, for me, exercise is not just for the weight, it's also for my mental well-being. Exercise is also good for just being able to leave the house and being able to be by myself. Like today, I'm alone and I don't have to worry about my babies. And so at the end of the day, I've just been able to be by myself, not think about parental responsibilities. Not that I'm abandoning my babies, no, but not thinking about babies, not thinking about anything, but just concentrating in the moment on me. So for my mental well-being, 100%, I've improved a lot, and I've seen that improve a lot every time I go to the gym, and so I'm so glad to that for that. But also for me, it's not just about the gym. Sometimes, as I said before, I do go for walks. So like today, it's raining, but I'm going to go back home. I'll park my car outside and then go for either walk or a run, because I still feel like I need the cardio just to keep on exercising my heart, so that my heart can be much more younger, so to say, as time goes by. So, as I was saying, guys, if you are like me, you have been in that place where you've really wanted to lose weight and it's taken you a while to be able to see any changes, why not share with me? Put it in the chat, put it in the comment section. Tell me what you have been doing for those who have successfully been able to get their weight down. Or if you are on a journey like me, tell me what is it that you are doing at the moment. Are you doing more cardio? Are you doing more weightlifting or strength training or core? Because for me, I know my core is all gone. Like literally, I have a damaged core. So I really have to work hard on my core training. I need to work hard on ensuring that my core muscles come back together, my pelvic floor muscles and things like that. They need to get back into shape and form after the surgery. I know very well that I need to stray kids forever. Hi, hello, I can see you. I need to work hard to ensure that my body gets itself back into the to the shape. So you're asking what is the topic? The topic is about weight loss, and as I was saying, at the moment I'm trying to lose weight because I had a baby 8 months ago and I've gained a lot of weight that needs to go. And so I was saying, for me, it does seem like my body is stuck on the weight. It doesn't really want to get rid of it. So I was asking, if you are on live with me today, you've tried losing weight and it's been successful for you. Thank you, Stray Kids Forever, Mom. Okay. If you've tried to lose weight and it's worked for you, why not just share with this mama? You might be just the solution that I need. If you are on the journey as well, trying to lose weight, tell me how are you doing it, or if you are trying to gain weight as well, because we are in different phases. And I usually say, for me, it's the energy balance, right? If you have, let's say, so there's the what's the Iranian quartz, what's that? I've never even heard about that. You want to explain a little bit about that? You see, this every time, every day is a learning day. I learn every single day. So, is it just like a squat that you're doing, or is it like working on the fours? If you are able to explain Stray Kids Forever Moon, I'll be really good at explaining yourself. Don't worry. I'll look it out on YouTube. I'm sure there'll be somebody who's ever done that. So as I was saying, like because I've always walked around. Okay, funding around like an animal. I got you. Running, I cannot run a lot at the moment because of my weight. So I um I have a significant amount of weight. I need to lose in kilos about 20 kilos. So that's huge. It's almost like a child's weight. And because of that, I cannot really put weight into my list at the moment. So if I run with the amount of weight that I have, I will injure myself. So I try running because I still want to get my cardio. But then I've realized that at the moment I cannot do a lot of running. So in a very long time, I managed to do 5 kilometers run 2 days ago, which felt like a miracle. It felt like a breakthrough for me. But obviously, I got to a point where I'm kind of discounting running. Walking, yes, I walk a lot. So when I have my daughter with me, we go out a lot of times to walk. So we wander around, we do like go shopping, walking, and things like that. But obviously today she's at nursery, so I'm by myself. I've just left the gym. When I'm going home, I'll get back and I'll go for a walk. So thank you so much for that. That's a good shout out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly, truly appreciate that. Somebody has asked me, English, your English. I live in England. So, yeah, if that living in England is being English, yes, well, I will leave that for another time. So, going back into that weight I was talking about. So, because I teach nutrition, so I know what I need to eat, but they say doctors are the worst patients. So, I know what I need to eat, but obviously I'm still breastfeeding my little girl. So because of that, I'm also very restricted with how much I can be able to restrict myself. And definitely because of that, I try to ensure that I'm still able to get myself into working out and things like that, to be able to get myself into the mood and into the how do you say, into you know what? I got distracted because my dear friend and sister Abby has sent me a message. Abby, it's great to see you, sis. I truly love this woman. She's really, really incredible. And to see that she's watching, that just, it touched my heart. So I had to get myself distracted for a minute. But hey, I'm back. So as I was saying, I teach nutrition. And when I'm teaching nutrition, I know what to eat. I know what needs to be done, but they say doctors make the worst patients. So as a result of that, I find it really, really difficult to be able to find myself to stick on like a diet and things like that. And of course, also, I do not want to restrict myself. Abby knows that very well. We've had this conversation about when you restrict yourself and the impact it has on your breast milk. It just really decreases a lot. So I'm fighting between the balance between how do I manage to eat enough so that I can feed another human being, and being able to still be able to be in calorie deficit. Because if you want to lose weight, they say eat less, spend more energy. You go into calorie deficit. Negative energy balance will help you to lose weight. If you're in positive energy balance, you'll gain weight. And if your energy balance is equal, so what you're eating equals to what you're expanding, then at the end of the day, you will maintain your weight. But because at the moment, I seem to be working out a lot, so I'm expanding energy, I'm using energy, but then I'm eating again to be able to maintain my milk flow and things like that. It's not helping, and that's why I was saying me and scales at the moment, we seem to be enemies. So I'm not stepping on a scale in the near future, but I'm just trying to ensure that I'll get my core back, my pelvic floor movements and movements, exercises, and things like that. So I'll go back to some of the comments. So Stray Kids Forever, Mom, you say you're autistic and so you think differently might help because you like giving ideas. Yes, absolutely. And I love receiving ideas. I love being able to learn from other people. So I've learned, you get distracted too. Yes, of course, it's good to be, sometimes it happens, especially when you see someone special joining your live stream that you never expected. So yeah, I got distracted. So as I was saying, now I'm really in the process of just ensuring that my muscles are gaining, I'm gaining some muscles, that I'm doing the things that I need to do. And as I was saying, for me, exercise at the moment is more for my mental well-being rather than anything else. And of course, with time, if I do not give up, they say in due course you will reap the benefits. So I know in due course I will reap a very ripped body, but at the moment I just have to keep going and I just have to keep doing what I need to do. So I just thought today to come and say, guys, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much, Stray Kids Forever Moon, for all that comments and also the advice. I'm definitely not giving up on walking because I know walking has been really good for me. I'm not giving up on going to the gym and exercising. I'll still do that, even though, as I said, I'm always reminded I'm a Christian, so I love my Habakkuk that says the fig tree might not give any figs, but I will still not lose hope. So it does seem sometimes like my fig tree is not giving me figs, but hey, come on, Claire, we'll keep being encouraged, we'll keep going, And by God's grace, I look forward to a day where I'll come on here and say, hey guys, it finally worked out. So I'm going to go for a walk now. It's been gym gone time. So thank you so much for the custom. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you so much for the subscribing. Everything that you do, guys, keeps me going. And at the moment, I need lots of motivation. I need those, like, keep going, girl. So if you want to just drop like encouragement emoji, I don't know how that looks like. It could be a heart, it could be what is it could be a like or whatever, just to keep on encouraging me to say, Claire, keep on going. You know what, I was just thinking the other day, 2 years ago, I did a 10K run, um, first competitive run for me. So I did a 10K competition, and I'm thinking to do it again, but I'm thinking, my goodness, I've not run in ages. I'm going to come last, and I hate losing. That's the truth of the matter. So I'm thinking maybe it might be a project for next year. So before I get myself into getting into competition again and being competitive, I would rather start small. So I'm going to start just small races, get myself back into 5 kilometers, get myself into the little things that make so much difference, because it's the baby steps that make a whole difference. It's the baby steps that add up. If you read the Atomic Habits book, it says it's the 1% that makes the difference. Many of us are looking for 100% impact so that we can think we made an impact, but hey, maybe it's the 1%, the compound itself, that eventually will give you great results. So for me at the moment, I'm going for the 1%. I'm going for those encouragement to say, even though I'm not seeing massive shifts in my weight, as I'm working hard, as I'm going to the gym, I know what I need to do is now shifting into my diet and just encouraging myself to eat more healthily and to eat less, obviously. That's another thing, to zero grace less, so that at the end of the day I can see massive shifts. Anyway, I'll stop it at this moment. Thank you so much for catching up with me today. I pray that you have an amazing day. Know that you're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. This sister really loves you so much, and I'm so grateful for every moment and every one of you that has joined me today. From wherever you have joined, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you will prosper and be in good health even as your soul prospers. Have an amazing day ahead. God bless you. Take care, and I will catch up with you again pretty much soon. Thank you, sis. I will keep going. Have a lovely day, and I'll catch up with you pretty much soon. God bless. Take care. Bye.